How's it? We are going to learn about Google Slides today. Just had a snack and ate a bagel. By the way, what do you call a bagel that can fly? It's a plane bagel. And if you don't like planes, what happened to the frog's car when it broke down? I think it got towed away. Enough of that. We're going to do a slideshow on a club that you maybe have joined or been a part of. And for me, it's photography club. Really like photography. And the end result, what we're going to do is put that into Google Plus. And if you notice, I hit play. And so people, you can share this with others and they can see it. And it's interactive. So you can click and it goes to your slides, and you can go to officers, you could go back to home and location. So it's really interactive and kind of like a little mini website almost. So let's get started. It's really easy. Go to your Google Drive and File, New, and we're going to choose a presentation. And in presentation, what you're going to do is get the background photo of a bulletin board. Okay. Before you do that, though, choose any kind of background. Doesn't really matter which one you choose. I'm just going to choose this one. So just choose the one that you want to make. And then in our bulletin background, you can just Google search for that, and then I kind of found a bulletin background here that I'm going to put into I can just click and drag it, okay? And you can also find that in the description to download. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of resize it, starting from the top. So take that and resize it from the top, and I'm gonna drag it like so. And I'm gonna crop it. So to crop the image, you click on crop, and I'm gonna bring that up a little bit so it fits on our slideshow, like so, and hit enter. Okay, and make sure that your slide is widescreen, okay, and that's in File Page Setup. In File Page Up, you can have widescreen and customize to your computer screen or whatever presentation mode that you're going to have. Now, the first thing what we're going to do is to go to our course description, and for our course description, you can just type up information about your club, or there's information provided in the directions. But go ahead and click on the text tool, and what we're going to do is click this area of text, and we're going to type in overview, and I'm just going to paste in that text. Okay. Now to zoom in, okay, you can zoom in so you can see it a little better. Go to view, and you can maybe go 200%. Ooh, that's too much. 100%, that's a little bit better. Okay. And I'm going to close my themes. I don't need that. And try to line it up so that the text kind of fits within the lines, like so. So you can hit Command A, and then you can choose your font size. You can even go to your format and line spacing and change that to fit accordingly, depending on how long your description is. Okay, so try to make it fit, or increase the font so it makes it fit, and so on. Next thing we're going to do is put it word art. So we're going to hit insert and word art, and put the club name, so photography club. And I'm going to put this on 2 lines. So I'm going to put shift enter, and it's going to make it on 2 lines, and I'm going to just click it, and it went ahead and made it right there. So I'm going to resize that from the corner. Okay, I'm going to drag that up, and choose a font that you think would be good for that, and click on more fonts, and in more fonts you have a lot more to choose from. I'm going to choose Oswald, and once we choose that font, the font's going to show up now in the future if you ever want to use that font. And right where you see the circle, I'm going to click on that circle and drag it a little bit to the left so that it fits the angle of the note. And then you can choose the colors. I would just make sure that you can see it well. Mine kind of washes out, so I'm going to change the line to a blue, and line weight, I'm going to make it a little bit thinner. Photography club. You can make it thicker if you want, that's fine, but notice I don't like that as much. So I'm going to hit Command Z to undo, and I'm going to put that right in the middle. And what I want you to do is find an icon that would go here that would represent the club. If you can't think of an icon, maybe just a person icon. But for me, I'm just going to do a Google search. I'm going to Google search for camera icon and put PNG. If you put PNG and you click on it, you'll notice that it's like a checkered board around the camera. That means it's going to be a PNG. I'm going to click that file, and I'm going to drag it to my desktop. And once I drag that to my desktop, I'm going to go find that camera PNG file and click and drag it in there. Now if you notice that there's no white background, so that means it's a PNG with a transparent background. If that didn't work, go ahead and find another image and try to drag it in there. Do not take a screenshot. You need to save the image like so. I'm going to angle that again like that. And next we're going to have our text. Okay. Next what we're going to do is make this activities page. So go ahead and let's insert a shape, and let's choose arrows, and then you can choose any arrow you want. I like these professional looking arrow, and you can fill it with the color that you want. And then we're going to click on, and you can change the outline color and size of the color if you want. But I'm going to hit text and draw a box here and call this activities. Okay. Now if it doesn't fit, you're going to have to stretch out your box a little bit more so it does fit. You can choose your font. Just make sure it lines up with the arrow. Okay, like so on. And just change your text to what you want it to be. Choose that, and my font, I'm going to choose that. Okay, now for our activities, we are going to make a new slide. Okay, so you click on this arrow, and the new slide, these are some templates. We're going to choose title and 2 column, and we're going to call this activities. And what you're going to do is basically list the kind of activities that you do for the group. So for example, and we're going to do this in bullet format. So I'm going to click on more and hit bullets. Okay, and we're going to, in the cloud, we're going to do group photo shoots. Okay, I'm going to hit enter, and then help take photographs at events, and maybe learn advanced camera techniques. Now once you have 3 bullets, what we're going to do is Command Enter and Command Enter to kind of space those out. Okay, and we're going to increase the font size so we can read them a little bit better and it fills the page. So notice you can go a little bit smaller, but notice how it really evens out my spacing here. And we're going to click on this Add Text box and delete that. Okay. So I want to show you also about the header and this master. So if you go to View Master, this is the template that your theme will follow. So for example, if we click and find the one we want, and go ahead and click on First Level and go to Format, and we're going to go to List and Bullet List, and now you're going to choose a different type of bullet list. So I'm going to choose the stars. Okay, so now I have a star bullet list. I'm going to hit go back and now click out on our slide, and notice now they're all stars. But the fun thing about this is if we click this and do another 2 column star thing, and then we go ahead and hit bullets, it's actually going to be stars. So that's really cool that if you want to change something for the whole template, you don't have to go back and change every slide. It can be a big time consumer. To delete a slide, just click on the slide and hit delete. So now there's our activities. Now we want to be able to go back to the home page, which is basically the home slide. To do this, we're going to go to view, okay, and master. And in our first master slide, again, the first master slide is all the slides. So we're going to insert just a home icon. So you can Google search a home icon or use the one I've provided. And you make sure it's PNG, so you can see it. And we're going to put it on the, let's put it at the top right of our slide. And again, you can choose, you can do bottom right, you can do top left, bottom left. It's up to you. It doesn't matter too much. Just make it so that it's easily seen and it's not cut off like I just did. Okay, so there's our home. Make sure it's evenly spaced. And now what we're going to do is make this a link to the home. Okay, so I'm going to hit Command K, which is link, or you can Control click and hit link, and it slides in this presentation. If you want to do a website, you could just do a website paste, but I'm going to put slide 1. Okay, I'm going to hit apply. And now, if you reapply to all, that will reapply to all your slides. And notice that our first slide doesn't have it. Well, it actually does. It's just this picture is kind of hiding it, and it doesn't always apply to the title slide. But if you notice here, there's our home right there. And if we go to presentation mode, it'll work. It doesn't work outside of presentation mode, but in presentation mode, if I click on the home, it goes to my home. Okay, so that's really fun. If I hit new slide, so let's just go ahead and hit new slide, and let's do 2 columns again. Okay, notice that our home icon is there. Again, let's click and drag that down to the last slide, and we're going to call this club leaders, because some clubs don't have officers, they just have leaders, or you can put club officers if you know they do. But basically we are going to put our officers in here. So hit delete for this side of the text, click on the border, hit delete, and what we're going to do is do some text boxes. So we're going to insert some shapes and shape, and let's choose the rounded rectangle. And we're going to click right about there, and if you see the little yellow icon, you can bring in the roundness of it right there. Okay. If you Control click, you can hit Edit Text, and now we can put in our text. So you can put in your club leader, whoever it is. I'm just going to put first, last name. So whoever that is, you can write their name, and then you can just put their position. So maybe he's the leader, maybe he's the president, maybe he's the secretary. You can decide which club leaders you want. If there's no club leaders, just put club member. That's fine too. Doesn't matter. So you can click on here, change your color to what you want it to look like. Okay. Then, and also the border, you can choose what kind of border you want and how thick it is, like so. Then we're going to click on this and hit Command C, Command V. I'm going to paste that and we'll put it right below it. I'm just going to put advisor. Okay. And we're going to put insert shape arrows, and again choose the arrow that you want, and we're going to put an arrow like so, and it's going to point to our picture. We're actually going to put a picture in here. Go to insert shape and just do a normal rectangle, and we're going to put that shape right over that text box like so. Okay, and you're going to make the line color of your choice and the mat. Now what you're going to do, and I'm going to thicken that to 4 point, make it thicker so it's like a frame. You could even go 8 point and get crazy. So what you're going to do is put a picture of that person. Go ahead and take that picture of them. I'm just going to use a silhouette for now of that person and drop them in like so. Okay. So now what it has is it's this one's highlighted and this one's not. So I don't want this one highlighted. So I'm actually going to take this, maybe gray it out. So you can choose like a darker color. Yeah, that looks good. So it's not highlighted. Now if I click on this one, it's going to go to another slide. So I'm going to click on 3 right here, the slide, Command C, Command V. I'm going to paste that new slide here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and change the names. Okay, so here it said first and last name leader. So now we're going to put the other one's name. So basically you can Command C, click in here, Command V, and then click on the rest of it, Command X, and then click here, Command V to paste it, and now it's like that. And we're going to have it like so. Now this would be a different person, right? So you would click on a different person. Just to show you that it's a different person, I'm just going to change maybe the background color like so. Now if you notice, it looks like it's changing now. You see that? First name leader, second leader. Now we're going to make it link. So go on 3 and we're going to click on first name advisor and hit Command K, and we're going to choose slide 4, club leaders, and then hit apply. Okay, and we're going to go to 4 and click on leader here and Command K, and we're going to choose 3. Now if we go to presentation mode, okay, now if we go to presentation mode, notice advisor is selected. If we click on this one, the leader, now this leader selected and the picture changes, which will be that picture of that person. And again, that home button should still be there. And now, as you notice, we need to make a link for our leaders. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to click on my text here, Command C, Command V. Actually, I'm going to click on activities, hit Command and Shift, and I'm going to highlight both of those and Command C, Command V, and move that over here, and then deselect, and then double click. I'm going to call this leaders, and you can center this on the page accordingly. And my last one is going to be location. Okay, so I'm going to click on the same thing. Actually, it's already selected, so hit Command V to paste again. We're going to come down here, and for activities, okay, on the bottom one, we're going to call that location. Okay. So if you notice, it says location here, and again, you can rearrange these so it matches. Now what we're going to do is create a hyperlink to leaders. So when they click on leaders, it's going to go to that leader slide. Now we're going to trick it. So go to Insert and Shape and Square, and just put a square right over most of that card. And we're going to hit Command K, and we're going to choose slide. Just choose the first leader slide is fine. Okay, and hit apply. And now we're going to change the fill to transparent and the line color to transparent. So now you can't really see it, but if you go to our presentation mode and you click on leaders, it will go to our club leaders, and now we can, if we want to see the advisor, oh, there's the advisor, and we want to go home. So as you notice, we're really making a lot of progress here for our presentation. All right, we're almost done. Let's do our location. So we have our location here. Let's go in and create a new slide for that. For our location, let's just choose title and body. And again, actually we don't need the body. Let's just delete that, and let's call this location. And we're going to put location. And for our text, go ahead and put in the text about your club location, like where you meet and what the information is about. You want to make it a little big so that they can read it. I'm going to choose white. And now we're going to insert a picture of where your club meets. So instead of going insert image, we're going to go to slide, change background, and we're going to choose image choose, and we're going to drag in an image of where they meet. And so I'm going to drag a picture of our little studio right there, and it should fit the slide. Okay, sometimes it'll stretch it. If that happens, you may want to resize the image or before you insert it, or crop it down before you insert it, and then there we go. Now notice you can't really read this very well, so let's click on our text box, and we're going to fill it maybe with a different color so that we can read a little bit better. So notice we can read that, but if you notice we can't see the picture, so let's go ahead and make that smaller, because it's not a lot of space we need for that. Okay, and then you can move it to a different area if you want. Okay, and let's move location as well. Now you can choose if you want to create location as a different color. You can do that as well. Let's choose a good gray. Okay, it's totally up to you. Be creative, do what you want to do. And so now we have our location. Okay, now we have to make sure you link your location. So again, click on this square. Remember we created that hyperlink, and Command C. Okay, and then go ahead and hit Command V. Okay, and now you can drag that rectangle over location, but hit Command K because we don't want it to go to club leaders. We want it to go to location. Okay, so go ahead and exit, and then slides in this, and then choose location. If you can't see it, you can move it up, change X, slide in the presentation, location, apply, and then move it to our spot. Let's do it one more time, Command C, Command V. Let's do that one more time and hit Command C, Command V, and move it to activities, and drag it right here for activities, and change, and we're going to choose activities and hit apply. Okay, so and for activities, you're going to just put in a picture of something that you've done for that activity. So it could be just students talking. Here I'm going to put a student reading the directions for the photography thing. Go ahead and hit crop, and I'm going to crop it down so it fits the page a little bit better. Okay. And don't stretch it like I just did. Make sure you hit these lines here that show the crop. Don't do the dots, because that will stretch your image, and we don't want stretched images. Okay, so I'm going to put that on the side, and I'm going to choose a border fairly thick, an 8. And then I don't need this text box anymore, so I'm going to click and delete that. Okay, so lastly, for our images, 2 images that represent your club, make sure you take them, the pictures of certain people. Again, you can just insert that picture like so, and we're going to resize it from the corner, and then just put it kind of over that black area. Okay, and we're going to rotate it a little bit so it kind of matches the alignment, and make sure it stretches over all the black, and we're going to hit crop, and let's crop it down like so. But again, make sure all of the, and if you want to resize the crop, see I can put in the center. Okay, hit enter. Notice it's a little bit black, so let's stretch it out a little bit, and let's rotate it a little bit. Let's crop it a little bit more. It's kind of tricky sometimes. It doesn't have to be perfect. Hit enter, and let's move it a little bit more. Okay, and then do the other image as well. Okay, so now we're ready to share it. There's presentation mode, so you can present it. There's comments. You can click on comments, and you can get notifications if you have people collaborating, and if somebody makes a change, it'll email you right away. You can insert comments if you want to collaborate before you are finished with somebody. Like if you're a bunch of club members want to get together and make it together, this collaboration. And I'm going to call this Club Tutorial Photography Club. Okay, and then I'm going to click on share. I'm going to get a shareable link and then copy, and then I'm going to go to my Google Plus. So if I go ahead and click on Google Plus, is right here, and you can go in here and click into our, and just hit paste. Okay, and you can choose what you want to do here, and then hit share, and it will share it like this, and you can see it as a nice presentation and interactiveness. I did have a GIF here, so if you want to go back and add a GIF, so someone might think, I don't know, I can click on that, click on activities. If you want to do that, just search for a GIF. I just did GIF hand, and I can just drag that in here, and notice it blinks now. I'll resize it a little bit, and so it shows the person like, hey, click on that, and so I really like that part. So I hope you learned more about Google Slides and how you can make it effective for not only your club, but for other areas of your life, and make it interactive. Later.